Heck yeah. Same thought always goes through my head. When it says you're live, I'm like, beats the alternative. All right. Set that in there. We're working on it anyway. That wasn't working. I can tell you that. You don't have that, jobs of this magnitude. Mental hyperbole. In general, pretty good beating. Hey, Michael, baby kisses. What's going on? Glad to see you guys. If we can't get that going there. Okay. One thing we got to do today is we got to have a new members live stream giveaway because I never heard from the guy. It said just Daryl that won last week. And I don't know. He must not get on YouTube because it tagged him perfectly. And you'll have that. I mean, you know, whatever. You know, we ain't trying to invent the wheel, reinvent the wheel, whatever, you know. But anyway, this is what we're going to do right here. I'm going to do this cat head. And I'm checking this thing. I'm trying to find out if I could get to, there it is. Okay. All right. I wanted to see if for now I could see the iPad and kind of see what's going on. And I was able to figure that out. So, ahead of time, I am still kind of sickly. I probably won't be talking much because I'm finding out that if I could keep my mouth shut, I'd probably feel a lot better. How about that? Does that make sense? Anyway, if you haven't hit the like already, what are you waiting for? It looks like pretty much everybody has, though. Hey, Tim, what's going on? Glad to see you. Hey, Heidi. Well, you know, Mandy, Plywood. What's up? Glad to see you guys. Okay, I gotta get some more lights on in here. It's kind of dark. What was I thinking? I can tell you what I was thinking. I was running way behind. That's what I was thinking. There we go. There's another one. And then I'll tell you what. If I have time, I drew out another one of these because I want one for myself. You know what I mean? Traced that and drew out another one. So I might make another one of them too. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna start with this guy though. I'm actually making this for my sister-in-law and her family. All right, so let's do it. And they lost their cat recently, and we thought it'd be cool to make them cute representation of their baby cat that they lost. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Hopefully, it comes out good. I'm hoping. I gotta tighten this chuck up a little bit, and this is a little funny. You know, trying to get this thing just right. I'm gonna get it, though, I can tell you that. Okay, that's not bad. All right, flamer burr. Start with the flamer burr. The bits and the burrs and the cigarette trees on the Big Rock Candy Mountain. On the Big Rock Candy Mountain, they never change their socks, and the little flows of alcohol come streaming down the rocks. Right? Hit the like button. Let's go. Time for everything, right? I can zoom that in just a little bit more. There we go. All right. Let's start with the ear. I'm gonna kind of leave this piece here so you kind of gets an idea of what members can win, you know? Not a bad idea. Man, you guys are always pushing members to this. For sure. Why not? back there a little deep with that, I think. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Looks like I could get in just a little bit. But it runs behind, kind of where I'm at. Now, you have to do with cats. Now, I will say, my little brother, he asked me if I was chainsaw for a cat. And, he's like a cat fan and all that, I'm kind of a jerk. I don't know if you guys figured that out. I think they have certain people that bring it out of it. My little brother, I can't say it's bad or nothing, but, I just, I didn't want to carve a cat for it. I wouldn't know. He's like, why not? Why would you? But, I like these jerks. Don't get me wrong, I don't like I'm a bad guy. The aggressor alpha brother. How about that? Alpha brother. I'm still sick. We were supposed to do a little market tomorrow, and I'm kind of thinking I'm going to skip it. I hate to because on one hand it's probably a pretty good paying gig, but on the other hand, it is what it is. It's not like we can't sell it. Over the weekend, it's been trying to get somewhat better. I kind of think I'd be better off to stay home. When I look at the iPad view, and then I look at my cell phone view, they're different. I don't know why, but also I was wanting to try that prism tonight, but I just didn't have time to play with it beforehand. If I end up staying know what happened on this guy with the giveaway. I mean, it just never heard from him. The way it goes, sometimes you'll have that. Anyway, hit the like if you haven't already. See what we got here. We'll get in a little more, but we'll dig it out one eye at a time. Out, finish it, complete it, and then move to this side. I don't think so. Now that I look at it, and for gouging that out, I think I feel all right with going forward. Look at it real quick. I'm trying to get rid of it. In here right now is my big Manpaw eye cover tools. They're out in the chainsaw farming can. And I'm going to use the Manpaw eye cover to make the eyeball. Get a finer burr. And I don't know, we'll see how it goes on this one. By the time we get this one done, if we try to do another one of these eagle heads or not, I don't know. But we're definitely, and when we get done with this cat, we're definitely going to have a member giveaway. And we're going to give away this eagle head. Let's go with this one here. Nope, let's go. This one. I really like that one, that's pretty good. Fine detail, taper burr, little taper burr, pointy taper burr. Does a pretty good job. Heck yeah. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Hey, boss lady's in there. Heck yeah. Awesome. Well, I know in advance I don't want you guys. I can hear it now. Probably like, oh, whatever. I feel sorry for her. Feel sorry for me. She beats me. Not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle. Cat here do. Really don't hang down. It hangs off to the side. It goes in that direction. Plywood, these 80 kisses on it, you won't give us their address. You'd say give it to somebody else. Perry Love, it could be Mandy Lee, any member. 45. Because, I mean, that's really starting to make it come to life, pulling that hair tip. I'm going to continue to pull that hair. And before I do the eyes, I'm going to do the eyes last. So, the hair in here, it goes like that, almost all the way across. And then that hair is followed by hair that goes this way into the ear. Although it's kind of hard to see the direction while it's not burning. Like an airbrush, you know, runs off electric, it runs off these little markers, you know. And I got that I can use to paint something. See how it goes, test it out, see what we think of it. I'm gonna be doing that in the next couple of days. Something. But try the Winston. You know, they send you these they're preformed little pieces that they come out with. You know, you can color, make different colors, mix the colors and all that. But I'd rather use it on something, you know, that carvers are actually going to use, you know, something they made. Kind of test it on something like that.
I thought you said you weren't going to talk very much.
I wasn't going to what?
Talk very much.
Well, I haven't been really, not for me. Tell her, you guys make this place out. I think half the time they can't even hear me in.
Well, one person did say you needed a microphone.
I do, yeah. That's down a lot better.
It's looking really good.
Huh?
It looks really good.
Hey, got that my eyes, correct?
Yep.
Like I don't want to give that thing eyes. You know what I mean? Just try to carve them in when I've got those man paws and put perfect eyes on her. So give me a second. I'll tell you what. Sit here and listen to the boss lady rattle. Hey, tell them a story.
Rattle?
Yeah, can you rattle for a minute? They need your story. Just go, oh.
Okay, alright, tribe. So, you know how you guys are always calling me Phoebe? Well, I was in the, or out and about, I don't know, I guess it was last week. And Bear thinks that I need to just start carrying a guitar around with me. Because this man, he was staring at me. And he says, I thought you get told you could look like Phoebe all the time. I said, I've heard it a few times. And I said, my husband has a chainsaw carving channel on YouTube, and everybody says I look like Phoebe, and sometimes I'll sing the Smelly Cat song. The next thing I know, he leaves, and he's holding the door open for me. He waited for me to come out. He says, I gotta hold the door for my favorite actress. So I come home and I told Bear that, and he says, I think you just need to carry a guitar around with you all the time.
Okay. How's that look? That's too big, isn't it? You think it's too big?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's too big either. This one will be too. Let's see. No, I think realistically, by the time it cuts, that one's right. You know what? If I don't like it, I can always switch to the bigger one and smash it out. So let's see what we get. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry to put y'all through it. Now you know what it's like for me every day.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
She didn't get that, or otherwise she'd have said, "Don't forget to send my husband some antifreeze to drink." You know.
Really?
All right.
What did
Funny
you
stuff,
say?
right?
What did
Huh?
I miss?
Huh?
What did I miss?
You missed it. That's the point. Okay. I need my goggles. Let's see. All right. Give him some eyeballs.
He did call me Big Bird the other day.
Big Bird, yeah. That's looking about right. What do you guys think? Maybe do an outer edge? I could probably clean it up with a pointy burr though, really. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's pretty cute. Other than eyes are black, you know. Of course, that won't last, but okay. Let me get this one out of the way. See if we can kind of give some trim around the eyeballs there. I'll call the carve on that one done. Come on, pretty cute. I think it's pretty cute. What do you guys think? Pretty cool. I don't know. Boss lady might paint it, but we're definitely going to give it to her sister-in-law. My sister-in-law, not her sister-in-law. Well, her sister-in-law is my little brother. Hey, what's going on, Deland? Heck yeah. Glad to see you in there. Who we got here? Pizza? Pizza delivered? All right, 30 minutes? Man, that's fast. Just so you know, that's good quality. You know, hopefully somebody tells you that and encourages you to keep on doing the work. All right, let's have our live stream giveaway. This piece right here. Last week, a guy won it. He never claimed it. Sorry about your luck, Jack. All right, no. Okay, let me get this pulled up. Spin the wheel. Nice spin the wheel. Okay, spin the wheel. Now, so you members know, this is an updated from last week. If they were a member last week and they're not a member this week, they're not on here. I took them off. This is just the members, current members. Okay, that makes sense? Okay, everybody understand? All right, let's push it. Who wants to push the button? Heidi, can you reach over here and push that button? I think I don't, she didn't look like she had real long arms. I don't think, but she would, right? You'd do it if you was here, wouldn't you? Okay, all right, okay, I know. All right, let's see who wins. Hey, Joe. Hey, Woodworker's Dilemma. Heck yeah, the DIY guy, wee handyman. He's the winner this week. I got his address. Although he was talking about selling his house. So I have to make sure he still lives there, right? But anyway, so Joe, Woodworker's Dilemma, he won this eagle head. There we go. That's awesome. I like this piece. I like it so much, I got another one. And I think I'm going to start on it. I kind of like to anyway. Especially while I got this here. I liked what I did here. And I can at least get him going. Or if I can probably get him all done. It didn't take me but 30 minutes to do this one. So that said, we got our cat head. We'll come back and review that. But we handyman, Joe, Woodworker's Dilemma, he's our winner. Winning member. Been a member for like 13 or 14 months. As long as I've had memberships, Joe's been a member. So this stuff is pretty rough. I mean, it's this coughing crap, man, it just gets old, you know. But it was more of a sore throat thing, of strep or something like that, you know. And finally, taking antibiotics and seems to help. So, go back to taper burr. I mean, you know what it comes right down to. Got all kinds of neat stuff. In fact, Cutzall just had that sale. I think it was last Thursday. And it was a good deal. So I got a couple new pieces. Got this one in a, 1/8 burr cone. I thought that'd be kind of neat to have for certain situations. That was a 1/4. I have one of these, but it's probably my go-to burr on my big burr stuff for chainsaw carving and die grinders. And then got this little guy. He looked neat. I like these cones. I like my real small cone. So I thought I might like that too. And anyway, got some new stuff. I got them through Rhinestone Suzanne's link. We got several of our carver friends who have links, and so support them. Be sure to support them. Okay, let's change this out. Start working on this eagle head. All right. I like doing these. These are fun. Get it going. Hey, if somebody wants to beat me to it, and email Joe telling me why, I got his phone number. I can text him. So I don't care. If somebody wants to do it, I think it's fun. got enough space. I can have this one in the background so somebody knows what I'm doing now. Getting there so far. Trying to get a little pointier burr, but not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle, something like that. Alright, let's see what else we got. Go to this one and start digging some of this detail out. Oh, come on. There it is. We're working on it. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hey, Norm, what's going on? finer bird. That's what I like. I like the finer birds, the finer birds. Hey, we didn't say the flaming bird. Hey, I'm allowed. I don't think it. What did I do with the pointy bird? Hopefully it didn't fall down in the holes. No, I set it down. I never put it where. I didn't put it where it goes. You know, no shocker, right? Hey, monkeys, what's going on? Hey, Matthew. Glad to see you guys in there. Hi, Vince. All right. work on the eyes on this dude. We'll need that one again to dig out around the edge a little bit. But that said, hey, we got a new member. It looks like. I can't see who it is, but that's awesome. We'll take it. Appreciate you. All right. So hopefully that seems kind of big though. I don't know though. I think that's why it was in here last week, was because I took it and made it kind of like a base. Just didn't get up on the, like, you didn't want to be on the brow. It was like under it like that. Let's find out. I'm not gonna look at the other one too close. Just the line. All wrapped. Well, just not fast enough. Good. All right, that's all we want out of that one. Okay, we can go. Well, let's just go to this, use this one, because we're going to need that burr there again to finish the eye. But it looks pretty cool, you know, having a good time with it. I'll crank this baby way in. One of these days, you think I'll end up getting the parts to put this thing back together so I don't have to have tape on it. I just keep forgetting about it. It's just so low priority. Especially after we got this one, you know. Bill and Heidi sent us that 4300, and then I went ahead and ordered that extension for it. Pretty neat. Turned off, and I had one tool running already. I grabbed the wrong tool and turned on another tool. What do you think? Because I'm a tool. Fool. All right, let's keep a little tiny eyeball. Right there. Little crispy chicken nugget eyeball. Little dot, little black dot in the middle of the gold eye. That way if somebody wanted to go as far as to paint this, they could really get detailed. And, you know, decent template. Follow. Not great, you know, but decent. What do we got here? Okay. All right. Alright, put that back on. Let it rattle and stuff. Looking at what I did here. One thing with situations like this right here, this line, go up like that. So there we go. I think that's good enough. What do you guys think? Pretty good. I think this one looks a little better. But really they're pretty close. I mean, the dot, like in this one here, some of that inside is cracked out there, so you can see. I mean, it actually just naturally just made that inner part pop, you know. Whereas this one, it's there. You could see that it's there, but you know, it's not coming out on its own. It'd have to be painted to bring it out, you know. But it looks pretty daggone good. Cute little pieces. They don't take that long to make. I mean, we've been on here an hour, and we've made that piece and this piece right here, you know. So I had a good time. It's the first cat I made. I was thinking about this cat. Maybe I can give it. Well, the cat's got slits in their eyes though, and I don't know. I think it could get painted, so I'm not going to mess with it. It might be better off just to leave it alone because it could get painted. I'm not really sure. But anyway, that's what we got. And then Joe, Woodworker's Dilemma, he won this one. Zoom out a little bit. And that's what we got for tonight. I think that's pretty good. Not too good, not too bad. It could use a little sand touch up. Where's that big sand go at? Maybe I ought to do it. I'll feel better about it if I do it. It's going to help me feel better about myself. I'm good enough and I'm smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like me. Yeah, I'd rather go more like the church lady. Well, isn't that special? Right? Cakes and pies? Yeah, okay. Hey, Matt, what's going on, man? Appreciate it. Heck yeah. You want to check out a guy that's a real good Dremel carver? Probably the best of the best. It's Matt. Matt carves. Okay. Look at that. Fixed job. All I can say is it's working. I just need to order the whole piece and be done with it. But I keep forgetting. Like I said, it's pretty daggone low priority. Turn that down. I got a switch for that. I really like that switch. But my impatient ADHD narcissistic characteristics kick in, and I have to turn the throttle up. I want to be done. I'm trying to control the situation, you know what I mean? I think it looks all right. I think my sister would approve. Considering I don't have a sister. Hey, Miss Francis, what's going on? Glad to see you in there. Okay, so that's what we got. I'll bet Miss Francis like this. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, all right. All right, let me pull this off of here real quick. Maybe if I can get it off her. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to witness is... Ah! No, I was kidding. All right, guys. Hey, that's what I got. I don't know anything going on tomorrow. Hey, Marco. Yeah, Marco. Yeah, no doubt there. Hey, Rampart, what's going on? You guys got it. Yeah. Let's see, Bear, can you make Robert blue? Yes, I can do that. Yeah, he's been around a long time. Heck yeah. Let's see. All right. That's the thing. We got so many moderators. I'm going to do that same thing for Miss Francis, too. There we go. Now she's in the blue crew. Heck yeah. Let's see if anybody... Pizza delivery under 30 minutes? I don't know you well enough yet. Not to say it couldn't happen. Hey, how come you ain't blue yet? I made you blue. Norm, he's been around a while. Here we go. No, I mean, nobody messes with us, you know. There we go. Okay, it says you're there. Okay, yeah. Being crazy, shit good. But we'll get you eventually there, pizza delivery guy. You stick around, you know, or you bring us some pizza too, you know, here and there. And we'll eventually help you out. I was just checking to see if there was anybody else I might have missed. It don't look like it. It looks like it's all good. Hey, appreciate that plywood. Good deal. You're not blue. Yeah, good. Yeah, you're go green, you Sparty. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave y'all alone. We will be back Sunday night, chainsaw carving in the shanty, something. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. It could be another cat. I don't know. All right, guys, appreciate y'all being in here. Come back when you can stay.